The DOEPFER A-179-2 generates CV control voltages from the brightness of a light source. In order to generate more useful CV values by light, I have developed an app that runs on Android, here on a simple cell phone. The patterns on the screen are detected by the sensor and transformed to CV to modulate eurorack modules. The implemented patterns can be used as a regular trigger and clock source, LFO, and function generator. The photo sensor can be moved very rapidly on the surface and allows for instantaneous change of the light source. In summary, very expressive sounds can be obtained using the 179 light sensor module and the mobile phone light source. The latter one can be mounted very simply in a eurorack using a combination of a blank panel and a mobile phone holder. In the first example, PHONOTRAIL was modulated via several light-controlled modulators from the mobile phone light source, in particular harmo and timbre. The program Red 4 was used and the sound was enriched with reverb from the FX8. Small vibratos as well as huge changes of the timbre gives the sound and organic flavor. The second example demonstrates the usage of the light sensor to trigger samples. For this purpose, the 4-channel sample player Squawk Rample was used. Trigger gates from the photo sensor were sent to the gate inputs of the sample player. Thereby, channels 1 to 4 were addressed by a sequential switch. I have used the SEQs from America's SYNTHS, which was triggered by a conventional trigger gate sequencer. The principle works for melodic samples, drum loops, as well as single drum samples. Here a few snippets were recorded and the different screen patterns on the phone were used extensively. In the next example, the black Wavetable voltage-controlled oscillator from America's SYNTHS was used. The Wavetables were scanned via wave CVing. Control voltages for this modulation were obtained via photo sequencing using the mobile phone and the photo sensor. As demonstrated, evolving pad or drone sounds as well as space effects can be very easily generated. In summary, to my opinion, the A179 is a nice module for different applications, especially to enhance the expression of sounds by dynamic modulations. My developed Android application is a helpful tool and promotes the usage of the photosensor module. Thanks for watching.